morning. How are you all doing today? You're welcome to our math class today. So I say mathematics is fun. Do you agree? Well, you're going to find out. Today's topic is shapes. Shapes? What kind of shapes are we talking about? Well, we are talking about two-dimensional or 2D shapes. So when you see 2D, it actually means two-dimensional shapes, okay? Now, do you know what they are? Well, 2D shapes are shapes that have two dimensions, okay? That is length and breadth. They are also known as plane or flat shapes, which can be drawn on a paper. So do you see this example here? You see it has the length and the breadth. Now, let's see some examples of 2D shapes. Can you see them? Well, I have circle, square, triangle, rhombus, oval, pentagon, and rectangle here. Now, how do you know 2D shapes? Well, this next slide is going to give us some characteristics. That is, the things we will see or the things that will help us identify 2D shapes. When you see these things, so you say, okay, this is a 2D shape. Okay, so I have some puzzles. So I'm going to read out the puzzle. I have 3 corners. I have 3 sides. Who or what am I? Well, the answer is staring at you. I am a triangle. Okay, can you see the triangle? Yeah. So this triangle has how many corners? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 corners. And how many sides? 3 sides. Okay. So when you see a shape with 3 corners and 3 sides, you know it is a triangle. The next shape is, I have 1 curved side and I have no corners at all. Can you guess this shape? Of course. So what's that shape that has just 1 corner, 1 face, and then it doesn't have any side at all? Is round. What shape is that? Circle. It's easy to tell this puzzle. It is a circle. Okay. Now, I have 4 corners and I have 4 sides. Now, all of my sides are same length. This is very important. Remember, these are the characteristics that will help us identify the shapes we're talking about. So in this case, this shape has 4 corners and 4 sides. Now, all the sides are the same length. I think you know by now what shape I'm talking about. What shape? Square. Yes, you're correct. It's a square. All right. Now, I have 4 corners. I have 4 sides. But I have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Who am I? Well, you are a rectangle. Great. I have 5 corners and I have 5 sides. Who am I? Listen, I have 5 corners and I have 5 sides. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who is this guy? I am a pentagon. So, how many sides does a pentagon have? 5 sides. Okay? Now, and 5 corners. It has 5 sides and 5 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are both 5, 5. The sides are 5, the corners are 5. Now, let's look at the next one. I have 8 corners. I have 8 sides. Now, who am I? Well, I am an octagon. Octagon. So how many sides does an octagon have? 8 sides and 8 corners. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the corners as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. Very good. So an octagon has 8 corners and it has 8 sides. Okay. Now, I have 7 corners and I have 7 sides. Who am I? You are a heptagon. Wow, 7 sides and 7 corners. Can you count them? Yes, there are 7. And the next is I have 6 corners and I have 6 sides. Wow, who am I? Hexagon. What? Yes, how many sides? 6. And how many corners? 6 corners as well. Okay. Now, I have 4 sides. My opposite sides are equal and parallel. Do you understand this? I have 4 sides. Now, my opposite sides are equal and parallel. Who am I? I am a parallelogram. Okay, that's a long one, but you can pronounce this word. A parallelogram. Okay, how many sides? 4 sides. And the 2 opposite sides, the opposite sides are equal and they are parallel. What that means is the 4 is all like square that has the 4 sides. So 2 sides equal and they are parallel. Okay, the 2 opposite sides. All right, and the next one is I have 4 equal sides. My opposite sides are parallel and my opposite angles are equal. Who am I? Well, this is a rhombus. You are a rhombus. Okay, now I have 4 sides. My 2 pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Who am I? Can you tell by the picture? Yes, you are a kite. You know what a kite is? Yeah, you fly kites around, in the air. So a kite has 4 sides with 2 pairs of adjacent sides that are what? Equal. Okay, you need to take note of these characteristics so you can identify shapes when they are given to you. Now, I am a trapezium. I am a trapezium. What do I have? How do you know who a trapezium is or what a trapezium is? What are the characteristics? Well, a trapezium has 4 sides and 1 pair of parallel sides. Okay, can you see the shape? Yes. Now, if I should ask you to draw a rhombus or a rectangle or a square or a kite, is it going to be such a difficult task? Will you be able to pull through? How will you know? What are the characteristics you will look for? That's what we have discussed in this video, okay? So I want you to go over the video over and over again, all right? Now, while we were learning shape, we learned some new words. Not all of the shapes you heard here today or saw here today are familiar to you. So I like to bring them to your attention. The first one is a hexagon, octagon, trapezium, pentagon, heptagon, parallelogram, square, triangle, rectangle, and a rhombus. Now you can see some pictures here as well. Now, all these shapes, they are what? They are 2-dimensional shapes, or for short, you can call them 2D shapes. All right? Okay. Now, this is quite easy and interesting. So I have my evaluation here. I've put out some shapes for you. What you're going to do now is to name these shapes. Write their names. What is number 1? What is number 2, 3, 4 to number 9? I am waiting. Follow the video, watch it again, and see if you can identify the characteristics in these shapes. Okay? All right then. See you soon. Bye.